Van Gogh didn't cut his ear off because of insanity. He did it after a violent fight with his best friend Paul Gauguin. Before we continue, would you mind liking this video and subscribing to our channel? Now, let's discover the shocking truth behind art history's most famous self-mutilation. For over 130 years, people believed Vincent van Gogh cut off his own ear in a fit of madness while suffering from mental illness. This story became the symbol of the tortured artist stereotype. But here's the shocking truth researchers uncovered. Van Gogh and fellow painter Paul Gauguin had been living together in the Yellow House in Arles, France, and their friendship was falling apart violently. On December 23, 1888, Van Gogh and Gauguin had a massive argument that turned physical. According to recent historical evidence, Gauguin was an expert fencer who carried a sword, and Van Gogh confronted him in a rage. The most likely scenario? Gauguin actually sliced Van Gogh's ear with his sword during the fight, and both artists agreed to cover it up to avoid criminal charges and scandal that would destroy their careers. Van Gogh immediately went to the police and claimed he cut his own ear to protect Gauguin from assault charges. He valued their friendship more than the truth, even after being mutilated. But here's the heartbreaking part. Gauguin fled Arles the very next morning and never spoke to Van Gogh again. He abandoned his friend after permanently disfiguring him. Van Gogh wrapped the severed ear in newspaper, took it to a nearby brothel where he was a regular customer, and gave it to a woman there, asking her to keep this object carefully. The injury was far worse than commonly believed. Van Gogh didn't just cut a small piece, he severed nearly his entire left ear, requiring emergency medical treatment and leaving him permanently disfigured. Local newspapers reported the incident as self-harm because that's the story both artists told police. The cover-up worked so well that the truth remained hidden for over a century. Modern art historians discovered letters and witness accounts that contradict the self-mutilation story. Multiple people saw Gauguin with a bloodied sword that night, but were silenced or ignored. The most tragic irony, Van Gogh's mental health struggles were real and severe, making the self-harm story believable. But this specific incident was actually the result of friendship, betrayal, and violence. Van Gogh painted his famous self-portrait with bandaged ear just weeks after the incident, immortalizing the injury while hiding its true cause forever. He died less than 2 years later from a gunshot wound, traditionally believed to be suicide, but recent evidence suggests he may have been accidentally shot by local teenagers. Gauguin never publicly admitted what really happened. He took the secret to his grave in 1903, letting Van Gogh's reputation as a self-harming madman stand unchallenged. That's your art history knowledge bomb. If this revealed the hidden violence behind a famous masterpiece, smash that like button. Subscribe to 3 Min Knowledge for more shocking truths about artists' lives.